Good morning, everybody. It is my turn to make a video and introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself. Obviously, my name is Kelly. I am from Woodstock, Georgia, which is about 30 minutes north of Atlanta. I have 3 kids. They are 5 and almost 8 and almost 10, and I homeschool them, so we are together all the time. My husband works for Amazon on the web services side, so some weeks he's home the whole week, some weeks he travels. It's kind of a nice combination of the two. He loves his job. And I am super duper excited to kick off this challenge group with you guys. I know I need a reset. I have been slacking a bit lately, and I'm hoping that all of you guys will just all do this together and absolutely rock it. A little bit of backstory. I was an overweight kid, always chubby toddler, chunky kid, and then by middle school, definitely overweight. And back then, they didn't make clothes for size 12 girls. So I always struggled with what to wear, nothing cute, never, of course had braces and permed hair and just was never happy with the way I looked. Never in the popular crowd. I was a band geek. And then in 8th grade, my dad passed away. And my mom kind of went mental. And so basically through high school, even though we all lived, my brother and I and my mom lived together and we were safe and fed and fine, there wasn't a lot of supervision. And my brother and I pretty much ate our emotions, I think, through high school. So we both just gained and gained and gained and gained. And I was in band, but I didn't play any other sports. No one had ever taught me to be active. Like my parents weren't really, well, my dad used to run, but he was gone. My mom was too busy just trying to get through life, obviously, to exercise. I didn't have good role models as far as that goes. And, back then it was like hot dog night on Monday and taco night on Tuesday and spaghetti and meatballs on Wednesday. And it was just, there wasn't as much research back then as far as what foods were good for you and grains and, to cut out carbs. And then my brother and I would take seconds and thirds because we were stuffing our faces instead of dealing with how we were feeling. I went to UGA for college, and my freshman year stayed about the same. I think I ended up a little over 200 pounds, like 215 probably was my heaviest. And I managed to find a sorority that would accept me, and they were wonderful. But still, that freshman year, no dates, no boyfriends, no social life other than the sorority, nothing. Ended up working at a camp after my freshman year, and just by way of running around after the kids and drinking a ton of water and not having time to really eat a lot and coming home exhausted, I looked down at myself at the end of the summer and went, oh, dude, I lost weight. This is awesome. I honestly have no idea how much I lost because I never really kept track back then, but all through the rest of college, I managed to pretty much keep it off. I dabbled in running. I really like to run. Discovered that I really like to run. Dabbled in running and going to the school gym every once in a while and, eating a college diet, which probably wasn't great. Graduated from college, met Craig, and got married. Immediately gained a little weight, as you do. Like, okay, I've caught my man. Don't need to be as careful now. And so I yo-yoed between, I don't know, probably 165 and 185 for several years, depending on what was kind of going on in our lives. Obviously, I had Sarah and gained and lost, and had Logan and gained. And after I had Logan, I discovered Turbo Jam, which it's a very old Beachbody program by Chalene Johnson, and it's some like dancey kickboxing. Absolutely fell in love with it. And I lost, I don't know, probably 15 pounds just doing it at home in my bedroom in front of the TV when Logan and Sarah were napping. So that was my first Beachbody experience and my first working out at home experience, my first working out experience, period. Then I had Sammy, and by then I'd been hearing about Les Mills classes, and I knew we had a gym nearby that offered them, and I knew that those were the classes for me. So after Sammy was 6 weeks old and could go to a daycare, I joined my gym here in Woodstock, and they have amazing Les Mills classes and amazing instructors. And that was where I first started strength training and really getting into fitness. And again, absolutely loved it. And I'm sure I lost some weight, gained a bunch of muscle, and consistently went to the gym for 4 years, 3 to 4 times a week. And I would often stay for 2 hours and do doubles. But I hit this plateau. I was at 173 for as long as I can remember. No matter what I did at the gym and how hard I worked, I couldn't lose past 173 pounds. I was just stuck there. You know, Craig and I went through our ups and downs, and obviously you gain and lose weight with emotions. So, you know, but I was always kind of right around 173, but I wasn't happy there because that's too heavy for me. So in comes Brandy walking into Body Pump one day, and right in the front row, right with me, we probably were eyeing each other's weights because I'm very competitive with fitness, and supporting each other and cheering each other on. And she was a homeschooler, so our kids played in the daycare, and we got to know each other. And she ended up inviting me to coach, and I said no. And she invited me to coach, and I said no. And she invited me to coach, and I said no. And then I started thinking maybe. And then eventually I said yes, and I ordered the 21 Day Fix as my first program, and got these containers in and these workouts, and thought, okay, because here's what I was missing. I would go and burn over 1,000 calories at the gym, and I would go home and eat it all right back. My eating had improved since I was younger. I mean, and I knew by then exactly what I should be eating, exactly what serving size of everything was. But I'd go home and be like, well, I did burn a lot of calories today, so even though 2 tablespoons of hummus is a serving, I'm going to eat half the tub. And it should be fine because I went to the gym today. I justified, you know, eating more than I should have. And that was why I was stuck. No matter how much I worked out, I went home and ate the same amount of calories right back. So I just was so stuck. And those silly little containers just gave me back control. I never had control. Gave me control. Gave me a way to quantify exactly how much I should be eating every day. I didn't have to measure or weigh. I didn't have to count points. I didn't have to use my FitnessPal. Like, if it fit in the container, I could eat it. And I love tally marks and charts and organization, so it all just worked so well for me. I managed to lose 15 pounds between last July, when I started, and I think October. So ever since then, I've been hovering around, you know, a good weight for me, which is about 160, 165. Still have a few more pounds I'd like to lose. I'd love to be at 155 for the rest of my life. If I could lose like 7 or 8 more pounds, one more size in my shorts, I'd be happy. So that's my goal with this challenge group, is to really buckle down and really get back into using the containers. And with all of your support, I will hopefully get into the 150s solidly and stay there. But the number on the scale really isn't what matters. What really was huge for me was the emotional, the knowledge that, like, I had been an overeater my whole life, and I just thought that was never going to change. And how is it that other people can control what they eat and I can't? Like, what is wrong with me? Why do I not have control over this? I'm organized, I'm on top of things, I'm a homeschooler, I can teach my kids. Why can I not just stop freaking eating when I know I should stop freaking eating? So those containers and the program and just did so much for me. And then the knowledge that if I controlled what I was eating, the 30-minute workouts were enough. I thought I had to work out 2 hours a day to get anywhere. I was developing plantar fasciitis, and I have a bad knee, and everything from the gym from overtraining. And I decided to just trust the process and trust the program and eat my containers and do these 30-minute workouts that I was like, 30 minutes, what? And it worked for me. I lost 15 pounds when I couldn't lose weight for years and years and years and years. So if you guys will trust the process and trust the program, it will work for you. I promise you. Today is the first day of 21 days where you have got to just set your mindset every morning. Take 5 minutes to yourself and go, okay, I'm going to be successful today, and here's what I need to do to be successful. These are where I'll be tempted. These are times when I'll be tempted today. This is my schedule today. This is what I need to do to work around all that. 21 days of not accepting excuses from yourself. 21 days of a little bit of planning in the morning. 21 days of drinking all your water, eating all your containers, drinking your shake, and getting in your 30-minute workouts. You will be amazed at the end. So I'm just really excited to embark on this journey with you guys. I can't wait to hear about your progress. I can't wait to check in with you and hear about your days. Not every day is going to be perfect. Most of your days will not be perfect. But if today is better than yesterday, if you are getting stronger, if you are learning how to take control over food and over your day, and if you see some victories, whether they're on the scale or not, that is what matters. You guys are going to be amazing. And all I ask is that you participate in this group and give it your all and support each other. And even when you're having a bad day, as our coach Brandy says, stay in the huddle. come and talk to us. Tell us. We're not going to judge. It's okay. We've all been there. And if you stay connected with us, that's what will make you be successful. Not if you have a bad day and then just stop communicating. We are all here for you, and we are all here to offer suggestions about how to get back on track and how to cheer you on and we'll commiserate. And so just stay in the huddle. Check in with us every day. Ask questions. Post recipes. Post ideas. Post aha moments that you have, and we will do this together, and you will be shocked where you are a month from now. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. Sorry this went a little long, and just let's do this. Let's go. Have a great day. Use your containers. Do your workout. Drink your shake. Drink your water, and you guys are going to be amazing. So thanks for joining us. Can't wait to see where we go in a month.